Alright, this shit's recording. Yeah. Let's play some Teenage Odyssey. Why don't we do character creation first?
Hell yeah!
If you all go up into the little icons, top right corner, click on the little silhouette of a person, then click on the folder that says 9824 demo. Hang on a second, Jake, yours is a little weird.
Yeah,
There,
Jake,
it's
why is
fixed.
yours weird?
I don't know. I'm the weird kid.
I don't know
Yeah.
why I joined in the being mean to you, Jake. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry he's like
No, that's fine.
I was about to as well, but I didn't want to
yeah.
dogpile, so.
No, that's fair. All right, so go ahead and open up your character sheet. If you just click it, you're going to get the fillable PDF. Next thing I'm going to have you do is up in the little icons on the top right, I want you to click on Journal, the one that looks like a book. And then click on the Rules folder. And there is a character creation document that you can open up. Real quick, the steps for this are, first thing we're going to do is roll and record our luck. So why don't you all roll and record your luck. I have Will's character sheet open. Let me close it because it will cause trouble.
Alright, so we're gonna be rolling a D4, right?
D4 for luck, yes.
Excellent. Oh no!
And it's fine. Luck fluctuates, so it's not a big deal if it's low right now.
I got it far.
You got a 4. Holy shit sticks. Look at you.
Guys, already lucky.
I got the lowest you can get.
Nice. So real quick on luck, so everyone is aware of it. Luck in gameplay comes into factors a couple different ways. Primarily is you can burn a point of luck to reroll a test. Secondary is you can burn a point of luck when you're rolling damage for a weapon attack to max the die value. So if you're rolling a d6, you use a point of luck, that becomes a 6, and it explodes, so you get to roll another d6 on top of it. Pretty familiar functions there. There will also be times where I ask you to make a luck test. For a luck test, you will roll a d6 and hit at or under your luck score. And if you roll over, you fail your luck test. If you roll under, you pass it. And yeah, as we're playing, as we do really cool shit, you will have the opportunity to have your luck score increase. So if you think you did something super cool or someone else did something super cool and I don't call it out, just mention it, and I'm sure we can negotiate some luck points for people. Next up is our hit points. For that, you just roll a d6 and record that as your max and current hit points. Hit points work like anything else. As you take damage, your hit points reduce. Once your hit points are at 0, your current hit points are at 0, damage starts coming out of your body score. Every time you lose some points out of your body score, you roll to take an injury. And what's the final thing? When your body hits 0, you die. Nice and easy. The final thing we're going to do roll up is starting cash. 2d6.
Money, 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 money.
Wait, I thought it was 1d6.
No, it's 2d6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Adam, get out of here.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Don't get out of here, please stay.
because starting cash is 2d6. Yeah. I had to remember how I did character creation at first. I was panicking. I'm like, holy shit. But no, that's right, because luck ranges 1 through 4 and HP ranges 1 through 6. And once you have those 3 things, your starting cash, your HP, and your luck, we are now going to look at your luck and your hit points to figure out what your background is. So, Will, what's your luck score? It's a 1, right?
It is a 1.
And what's your hit points?
Well, it's a 4, which
It's
I
a 4.
believe makes me a church camp kid.
That is accurate. Your background is church camp kid. And
Oh,
with that,
that's
you get a Bible and a large crucifix.
Sweet.
Now, those 2 background items that you get with those, you can, if you have a way to leverage them, you can use one of those, each of them, once a session to automatically pass a test.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind. All right, who's up next? Dan's next to my overlay. Dan, you got your background?
Yes, the
What are you?
mathlete.
The mathlete. Very nice. Adam.
I'm a scout.
Very cool. And Jake.
I'm a baseball champ.
Nice.
The baseball champ made me laugh really hard when I saw it, 'cause I'm like, it's the sports kid with the least amount of luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is funny that I put that there because I always got along really well with the baseball kids.
Not well enough to give them a good score, but you got along with them.
Yeah. I mean, they got along fine with me, so there must be something going wrong in their life.
Yeah.
All right, now we're going to roll our stats. Our stats are 2d6 plus 6. And you get to assign that. You'll roll it 3 times, and you can assign those numbers to either body, mind, or charm as the current and max.
Ooh, I am straight up average.
What are your stats?
12, 12, 13.
You are straight up average, yes.
Yeah.
The important thing is we got to watch if anyone has at least 2 scores that are 10 or less. Has anyone got scores that low?
I think it says 9 or less in your written rules here. But
Yeah, the written rules in the table are older.
yeah,
The book
figured I'd point
rules.
out in case you need to update it.
Yeah, I will eventually. But yeah, 10 or less, you get an extra background item. 8 or less, you get 2 extra background items. But everyone's got stats over 10.
Yeah.
All right, finally, if you'll notice on the character sheet, bottom left corner, gear that every kid starts with. In addition to your background items, you also start with those things. Basic rules clarification as we get started into this. First things first, when I ask for a test, I'm going to ask for a body, mind, or charm test. You roll a d20, and you need to hit at or under your score. If you feel like you can leverage your background or one of your background items, you are welcome to take advantage on that, where you will roll 2d20 and take the lower. If shit's going bad for you, I'm going to give you disadvantage. You roll 2d20 and take the higher. When it comes time for combat, we are going to do popcorn initiative, where I will pick one of you or whoever initiates the combat. They'll get to start, and then they pick who goes next, and then that person picks who goes next, and whoever goes last goes first at the start of the next round. So pick your initiative carefully, because that means 2 people, or 1 person is going to get back-to-back turns as they end one round and begin the next round. Next thing is there are no attack rolls. When you attack, you just deal your damage. There is a called shot, and it is the bread and butter of combat, where you can say, I want an additional effect. You describe it to me. I have you roll a test. If you pass your test, you get your additional effect and the damage. If you fail your test, you only get the damage. All right. We good on the basic rules?
Yarp.
Yeah.
Any additional questions? Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet. All right. So we are looking at the VTT. And we are looking at the top left corner of the fancy little background wallpaper. Ignore the first 2 images and look at the row of kids underneath. These kids that you are looking at are not you. They are,
Oh, good.
in fact, your younger siblings.
Mm.
Oh, they're the ones that we beat up on then.
Yes. These younger siblings of yours are all at their Little League soccer game. Just a few blocks from here. And while they're at their Little League soccer game, since the four of you are good buddies, you are getting a little rowdy. So your mothers each put a few dollars in your hands and told you to head down to Boyd's, the city small town barber shop that, it's you either go to Boyd's or you go to the salon. And you all have gotten sent down to Boyd's to get some haircuts. So we are going to be picking up with you all hanging out in Boyd's. Before we do that, I need you all to pick a child who is your sibling, name your sibling, and then tell me one thing you really like about your sibling and one thing that really annoys you about your sibling. I am going to roll this randomly, so I'm not picking on anyone, to see who's going to start us off. Rolling a d4, Will starting with 1, Jake's ending with 4. That is Jake. Jake, pick one of them.
The second from the right, I'll name him Grant.
All right, second from the right. And I don't know if I can. We'll just use this tool. All right, so Grant here is claimed. All right, so let's see who we're picking on next. And it would be Dan.
I was gonna go for I think the kid at second from the left with the glasses.
With the glasses? Okay. And what's his name?
Let's call him Joe.
Joe. He does look like a Joe. Okay, we got Grant and Joe, and I forgot about this, Jake. What's something you really like about Grant?
I like that Grant seems to be a really smart kid.
Grant's fucking smart. What's one thing that annoys you?
He's a smart ass.
Grant's a goddamn smart ass. I hate him. Very good. All right. Dan, something you really like about Joe?
He's easy to beat up on. I'm leading into the math elite because I have 16 mind and 15 body.
Nice. He is a weak and defenseless target. Very good. What's something that you do that really annoys you about Joe?
Everybody thinks he's smarter than me.
Oh, but he's not.
Because he looks like it.
He looks smart.
He's got the glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have glasses. Okay, you need to go stare at the sun a little bit and you can get you your own pair. All right, next up is going to be Adam. Adam, which sibling is your sibling?
Third from the left.
Third from the left. The girl in the red shirt?
Mm-hmm.
What is her name?
Tiffany.
Tiffany. Oh my gosh.
Why?
I think I might understand a little bit about Tiffany, but if you could please tell me something that you like about Tiffany.
Tiffany can be hilarious.
Tiffany can be hilarious. Absolute
Yes.
hoots. Is it intentional hilarity or just accidentally? She's just a funny person who does funny things.
It's more or less that she's clever.
Okay.
But when she's trying to be funny, she can be really funny, and that's what I like about her.
Okay. Very nice. And humor me here, Adam. What's something that annoys you about Tiffany?
She's really mean.
She is really mean. Funny and mean. That fucking fits. Very good. Will, it's your turn, man.
I'm choosing the one to the far left. That's
Far
my brother Lucas. Yeah, that's my brother Lucas Iverson.
Okay.
Yeah. What I love about Lucas is that he gets caught way more often than I do when we do dumb things. Oh yeah. What I don't like about him is that he's a little narc.
Fuck, that is a terrible combo. I guess it's the combo you have to have. If you're a criminal that gets caught easily, at least be a good snitch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. There we go. So we have our siblings. Your siblings are at Little League Soccer right now, kicking some balls around in a field. Maybe the score might get up to 1-1, 1-0 by the time you get back. You don't know. These games are boring.
It's a lot of expectations for kids.
It is
soccer.
a lot of expectations. So you've all been sent down to Boyd's. That old man on the screen, that is in fact Boyd himself, the barber that your parents have gone to, that your grandparents have gone to. Boyd has been here forever. There are rumors going around that Boyd might secretly be a vampire.
I was gonna
because
say it if someone else didn't.
he just doesn't ever seem to get any older, and he is still very good at cutting hair. A very nice, pleasant man, a little timid. But that's where we find ourselves. You all are in Boyd's little barber shop, sitting in the little chairs across from his two little, barber chairs, whatever you call them. So you're in the little waiting chairs. He's got one person already getting their hair cut. An older gentleman. On the TV hanging up in the corner, the old CRT style TV with the rabbit ears on top of it. By the way, in case I didn't clarify, we were playing in 1993. Because that's a year that's in the 90s.
A good year. A fine year.
It's a year.
I remember
certainly a year in the 90s.
Well.
Yeah, I don't remember 1993 very well. I know
I was actually 6. I don't know.
I would be 9 at that point.
It would be 5th and 6th grade. I don't remember my age.
Yeah,
12.
I would have been 6 or 7, depending on where you count.
Yeah. And yeah, in the TV, or on the TV, because Boyd always watches his stories. Right now, it is time for Young and the Restless. And it's some convoluted, low-quality soap opera that you're all watching, waiting. As you're all waiting, would anyone be doing anything in particular as you wait for your turn to get your haircut by Boyd?
Gotta thumb through those magazines like there's something entertaining, and then there usually isn't.
Yeah, you are thumbing through. There are fashion magazines, there are hunting magazines, and there are sports magazines. Sadly, Boyd doesn't stock the swimsuit editions of the sports magazines anymore because they would always end up going missing.
Justin is whittling to earn a merit badge.
Yeah, you got to practice that. What is Justin whittling?
He's whittling a pipe.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's for my dad.
Okay, yeah, it's for your dad. Justin's first crack pipe, sure. All right. Anyone else doing anything?
Yeah, I'm doing that thing where I'm sitting in one of the barber chairs, but I'm not spinning it around.
Yeah.
In circles like most kids would. But I do have I've got my Bible open.
Okay.
But I got my toe on the ground and I'm slightly moving the chair left to right.
Just a little wiggle.
Yeah, in my mind, it's like who's gonna stop me, right? Who's gonna stop me from moving this slightly left and slightly right?
Such a rebel.
Goddamn rebel without a cause over there. Okay.
What would Jesus say?
Well, I don't know, but more importantly, what would my mom say?
Right?
Luckily, I don't think Jesus watches the barber shops, so.
I don't know if that's true or not.
No, he's always according to my mom, he watches everywhere.
Oh. Okay.
I think he'd say when sitting and spitting, turn the other cheek.
That's a dirty joke, and I like it. As you all are enjoying these few moments pre-haircut, all of a sudden the walls start shaking, the floor starts shaking. There is purple strobing light coming through the large window. As Boyd drops his scissors and walks over to the window, the old man that he was clipping his hair leaps up from the seat and also runs over to the window. Both of them in the window carefully. They look out the window and gasp. What in the hell? As they both go stiff and fall backwards onto the ground.
I'm gonna jump off my chair and grab those scissors.
You jump up out of the chair, you grab the scissors off of the ground. Scissors would count as a one-handed melee weapon that deal 1d6 damage.
But I'm holding them by the blade like you're supposed to when you're walking around with them.
Yeah, safety first.
Safety first. Yeah.
I suppose we probably got to check on the old man.
Okay, yeah. So, Dan, you hop up. You head over to the old men. Give me a mind test. And we'll see if you can deduce how they're doing.
Let's see. 20. That is a 14 under 16.
You pass it. Very smart. As you take in their bodies, you look at them. They are pallid. They're pale. Each of them, with their right arm, is grasping their left arm. Sure enough, they are not breathing. You feel for a pulse and you do not find it. Whatever they saw out the window is so terrible that it gave both of these old men heart attacks, and they have died on the spot directly in front of you two. You four, I'm sorry. Oh. They're dead.
Well, that's kind of terrifying.
Yeah. Boyd is not a vampire. That was one of them red herrings.
Darn it.
What's happening?
They're dead.
Who is that, by the way?
That's Dan.
Dan, what's your character's name?
Oh, Steve Herkel.
If you would all like to, if in Zoom, if you right click on your picture, you can go down to rename, and you can rename your Zoom name to your character name so that we may remember them easier, because I suck with names, and without additional prompting, I am just going to call you by your real life name. Steve Herkel. God damn. Kent Clarkson and Jonathan John Jr. I'm surprised it's John Jr., not Johnny Jr.
It wasn't the Book of Johnny, my friend.
It was the Book of John. My apologies.
John. Yeah.
Okay, good recovery. Yeah, so you're all panicking. What were you doing there, Will? What were you doing there, John? You were asking Steve.
Yeah, asking Steve what's going on. And Steve,
I'm not sure if I actually want to look.
And Steve, were you the mathlete?
Yeah.
Thank you. So I'm taking notes.
Look at you taking notes. All right.
Okay, yeah, I'll trepidatiously walk up to the window to join them to see what we're seeing out there.
Yeah, go ahead and give
scissors. I've got the scissors safely clutched in my hand.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and give me a mind test.
Okay, so on a mind test again, I'm going to roll a d20, and then I need to roll at or below my number.
Yep, at or under your mind score.
I succeed.
Very good. Adam, you were saying something.
I was like, wait a minute. Hang on, you don't want to go out there by yourself.
I'm just going to the window. I'm going to the window.
No, don't look.
John.
It's too late.
You look. And as you look out, you see across the city, if you all look at the VTT image, and you see a UFO hovering above. Holy shit, that's the little soccer field. And as you look at the blue lights emanating out of the bottom of it in a hard beam, you see 4 children being beamed up into the UFO. And,
an artist rendition of our siblings.
Yeah, an artist rendition of your siblings.
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
Your siblings have been beamed up into this strange flying saucer. What do you all do?
No,
They're taking our siblings.
Finally.
All right, good game, guys. We'll catch you all later. But yeah, so what do y'all do?
Well, I start looking around. As a scout, you should always be prepared. So
Absolutely.
I grab the broom.
You do?
And the dustpan.
Absolutely.
And I put the dustpan like on my belt because I've got some sort of weird utility belt. Right?
Sure. Yeah.
And I carry the broom in 2 hands.
Okay. So you've got the dustpan stowed on your belt, and you've got the broom, which would count as a 2-handed weapon, which will deal D8 damage.
Let's look for some other fun weapons in here.
What kind of weapon are you looking
people
for?
making off with scissors and a broom. I'm gonna get the barber's apron.
You get the barber's apron. Do you put the barber's apron on?
Of course. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but it could come in handy.
You put the barber's apron on. It is surprisingly a very sturdy canvas. I'll tell you what, while you're wearing this, I will give you damage reduction 1, so it counts as armor.
Ooh, neat.
Nice.
I think
I'm
I
gonna
have
grab
to
the
go.
barber's rifle that he's always holding. No, I'm kidding.
Give me a luck check.
I was gonna say if it's the barber that I live nearby, he keeps
seriously.
a gun and a holster at the barber
Give him a
shop.
luck check.
Yeah. Both of you give me a luck test. D6
Oh my
at or under
God.
your luck score. Did you roll a 1?
I did.
You find hanging up on the wall over the mirror is an old single shot shotgun.
Ha!
It's
I'm gonna
got
point
one.
at it and go,
It's got one round in the chamber, and that one round, when you shoot someone, it's extremely dangerous. It's going to deal a D10 damage.
I'm gonna point at it and look at everyone else and say, "I'm not loud."
I am.
So Dan, how'd you do?
I got a 6, so in lieu of the gun, I think I'm going to get one of those, like, assuming it's still those, like, super heavy-duty metal hair dryers on a cord. Gonna get one of those to swing
okay.
around at people.
Yeah, absolutely, you do. You
Hey.
have, yeah.
Sorry.
No, go
Go
ahead.
ahead. Hey, you ever shot one of these, John?
Stop pointing it at people.
I'm not pointing at nobody. I haven't even touched it yet. You ever
Oh.
shot one?
No, Dad says that those are the weapon of the of those who can't use their words as Jesus intended.
Well, you see, the thing is, I don't think these aliens are gonna understand us, so we can't use words.
My dad says aliens don't exist, and it's probably the CIA.
Okay, well, you know, the CIA, they're part of the government, and they don't want you to practice. So, I think you're gonna have to learn how to defend yourself, Jonathan.
You're going to have to learn how to send those aliens straight to Jesus so he can settle them out with his words.
What if they're not aliens, but they're demons?
Space demons.
Same thing.
And now I got Bible in one hand, scissors in the other.
Okay. Bible in
I got
one hand,
everything I
scissors in the
need.
other.
All right, well,
Yeah, just a regular reenactment of the John Brown painting, but
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
scissors.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's Jonathan Iverson.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
didn't you ever shoot one?
No. Then again, I don't need to. I got a bat here.
Oh,
Just got a bat. So are you, Justin, are you swapping out the broom or the gun?
I would rather always be prepared, and having a gun is only being prepared once.
Okay.
So if I can carry both, I'd like to, but
Yeah, you should have enough storage space. You tuck the broom like between the straps on your backpack. So you're carrying it on your back like Ninja Turtle staff style. And you've got a goddamn single shot shotgun with one round
jeez.
and a broom. Hang on a second. Anyways,
Love it.
yeah. So what are you all doing? You're armed up in the barber shop, and you see this UFO still there, and every now and then you see other people getting beamed up.
Well, I'm gonna go to the bikes, guys, and then I'll pick my bike up off the sidewalk. I didn't lock it up because it's the 1990s. Who
Yeah,
locks
you
up
don't-
a bike in the
no.
Yeah,
No one.
you just chuck it on the sidewalk in front of the store and walk in.
Steve, what do you got?
What do you
That's
mean? My hair dryer?
Yeah.
It's all like swinging around overhead.
Yeah, essentially, he's got a
Take
flail.
this and put it in your other hand. And I give him the
Dustpan.
dustpan to use as like a little shield.
Dan, if you use the
There we go.
dustpan as a shield, it does give you DR1.
All right. I will take it.
All right, we've medievaled up. All of you run out, you leap onto your bikes, and you push off, riding down the street. Where are you all going?
Towards
I
the
mean,
soccer
obviously,
field.
we're gonna go finish the fight, Halo style with the aliens.
Boom, 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 boom. As you all clear those few buildings, turn the corner, you see the soccer field. You see the UFO hovering above the soccer field, maybe like 30, 40 feet to the bottom of it. This hard blue light coming out of it. And looking around the soccer field, you can see there's been cages. Strange looking purplish cages set up around the field, and it's just got Each cage has 3 or 4 people inside of it, and you recognize these 3 or 4 people as others from your town, maybe people you recognize.
Hey, why are you in cages? Who put you there?
So you move up. Go ahead and give me a charm test.
That's what I'm best at.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Glad I'm helping.
Out of 6.
Nice.
Out of 13, so I made it.
And as you're walking up to one of these cages to ask, what are you doing here? Who put you here? They all give you the shush, the finger in front of the mouth, shush.
Mm.
And as they give you that shush, they point. And lingering around one of the back cages, you see a strange looking fellow, huge, bulbous white head with these giant orange tufts coming off the side. He's got some strange purplish suit, outlandishly large feet. As they point at it, clearly directing you that is the thing that imprisoned
Oh
you,
my
or imprisoned them.
Hey,
I'm gonna lean over to Kent. Kent, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean over to Kent and say, I think that's a communist.
Mm-hmm.
that checks out.
Okay.
The
Well-
Cold War's over, dude.
Not
Depends.
here, it ain't.
Depends on if you talk to the proprietor of your local Pazuzu Pizza.
Yeah.
Anyway, it doesn't notice you there, Justin.
Okay.
Is he kind of standing around, or is
He's moving
patrolling,
around the
or-
cages. It looks like in like that far back cage. Looks like he's trying to like reach through to pull someone close.
Well, I don't know alien biology, but I'm going to just assume it's similar.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try and sneak up behind him.
Yeah.
And take the smallest point of the head of the broom, like the bristles are up, and hit him from the side with that smallest point, and
Can
just try and go back of the head right underneath what I assume would be a skull.
Okay.
Can I go to the other side to distract him?
Yeah.
I'll hold up my crucifix. I'll put the Bible away and hold up my crucifix.
Yeah.
So,
And here's what we'll do for this. So first off, John Jr., go ahead and give me a charm test. This is going to be to see if you can distract them through the holy word.
I definitely did.
Okay.
Hey, communist! The power of Christ compels you! And I'll just be pointing my crucifix at him.
As this giant space clown, giving Adam the opportunity. Adam, who stepped away. Adam, who returns. Adam, I'm going to give you... I'll tell you what. You're going to get your attack. You always get to do your attack. Are you just putting damage on him, or are you doing something else with that strike?
Oh, I'm trying to knock him out.
Cool. I'll give you advantage on this body test.
Okay. Advantage body, go! That's a 1. Should I roll the other one anyway?
No, you don't need to. You can't get any
Okay.
better than that. So you are... Now give me your damage.
Okay, so two-handed melee, so D8.
D8.
Oh, and that's an 8.
That explodes. Roll again.
I'm lucky today. And a 1.
8 and 1.
so
You deal 9 damage. As you hit, I'm going to say you do knock him out. He is going to be unconscious as we start up combat. Now, combat is something that should be celebrated, and as such,
Yay!
Hey.
Oh, man.
give me a second, because I do have this up on the recording, so let me get it fixed to the screen. All right. As we begin combat, we can remove April's character because she's not here.
That's too bad.
Yeah. So this first round of combat, it is going to be unconscious. And next round of combat, I will roll a body test at the beginning. If it passes, it wakes up and can take its turn like normal. If it fails, it will remain unconscious. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll a d6, and that's where we'll start this combat round. That will be you, John Jr.
John Jr. seen him go out for a second. He's going to rush forward and go, let's see who you really are. And then I'm going to try to pull off his mask.
Oh,
Gonna try
okay.
and Scooby-Doo him.
Give me a body test.
Yeah. That's a success.
Okay. You grab his face firmly. Roll me a d4.
Wonderful. 3.
You inflict 3 points of damage as you grab at this clown's mask and try to rip it off. But it does not budge. No, this is in fact this clown's actual flesh and blood face.
Oh my god! I mean, oh, our god!
Why don't you go ahead and roll me a mind test?
That's a success.
Okay. All right.
I'm rolling real nice and low right now. I can't wait till the end when I roll clown shoes.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
the way it goes.
That's the way it goes.
Yep.
All right there, John Jr. That was your turn in combat. Who's going next? Me or one of your friends?
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's gonna be Steven. Steve Herkel.
Steve,
All right.
your turn.
The extra benefit of the hairdryer with its cord is I think I'm going to actually use it to try and kind of just tie him up.
Oh, okay. He is unconscious
Since
this round.
Since he's unconscious, we can get him bound up a bit, and then we can just pummel him freely
Okay.
when he wakes up.
I'll tell you
hopefully.
what, since he's unconscious, I'm not even going to make you roll. He is bound. Now, he has to roll a body test to wake up. And he'll have to roll a body test to untie himself if he is awake. So it looks like you may have him down for at least the next 2 rounds with this tying up. Steve,
Yeah.
who's next?
Well, I figure maybe we just double down on this, and we'll have Kent go.
No. The mask is just stuck, and I'm gonna try to hit him in the head with my baseball bat.
Go ahead and roll me that D8 for your damage.
All right. 6.
Okay, that's good damage. All right, so that does reduce his body score as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so his body is running out. So let's roll an injury. Let's see. Luck is right here. Oh my gosh, it even cleared out my tables.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Jake, roll me 2d6.
2d6.
Yeah.
7 total.
Okay.
Did
thank
you want the
Nope.
individual numbers? or-
Total. Perfect. That's what I need.
Okay, 7.
Very good. I am just getting to the injury table in the physical book. 7 total. Winded. It loses its next turn in combat.
Oh my god.
All right, very good. Who's after you there, Kent?
You know what? I'll just let the clown burn up one of those turns.
Okay. I use up. This is its lost turn. Nothing happens. That gives the turn over to Justin. Justin, you get this turn and next turn, so you get 2 turns right now.
All right. Well, Justin is gonna start asking the clown something, even though it's unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
He's just gonna start yelling, "Where's Tiffany Bailey?" as he hits the clown in the face again with the broom.
Okay. You roll your D6, or sorry, your D8.
That's 5.
You hit the clown in the face with your broom. The clown's head caves in as purple and green goo are splattered everywhere across the soccer field. Its body twitches in front of you as you have just slain it.
John Jr. is now screaming. Ah!
John, calm down. You can take the mask off him now.
No! He's made of paint!
John,
He is made of paint.
he's made of paint. He's not a person.
Plus, didn't your father tell you a good communist is a dead communist?
Well,
Something like that?
And also, just think about it. We're doing the Lord's work by fighting these demons.
My dad doesn't say a good communist is a dead communist. My dad says it is our job to bring them to the light of the Lord.
Oh.
Oh, he's definitely been brought to the light of the Lord.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't this look like a demon to you?
He went directly to the Lord, passed go, did not collect 200.
John, I think Justin there was asking you a question.
What were you asking, Justin?
Doesn't this look like a demon to you?
I'm gonna flip to Revelations in the Bible and start looking up descriptions of demons during Revelations to see if anything matches this.
Give me a mind test with advantage, unless you want to take your auto pass.
I'm gonna save that.
Okay, I'll let you take this mind test with advantage since you are leveraging your background.
Oh, I definitely succeed.
Okay. No, there's no signs of demons that look like giant clowns.
I don't think this is a demon, Justin. I think this is, and I'm going to whisper, like lean in and whisper. Lean in and whisper, a Russian.
My plot has been uncovered. Oh my gosh.
It could be. So, in that case, we better get on that ship and Russian attack.
Oh.
That pun
Oh.
hurt me in the soul so
Oh.
bad.
Suddenly I think I'm feeling ill and I might need to go.
The only way I think to remedy that pun is for everyone to take a point of luck. 5 is the max, so you cannot increase your luck over 5.
Oh, good. I could use one more. Maybe we can try and get some of these folks out of their cages.
Let's start searching the body to see if there's any form of weird key or button.
There is a very strange, it looks like a TV remote, but it's in the shape of like a corn dog. And it's got some big pink buttons on it.
Well, either that explodes the people in the cells or it sets them free.
No, why did you say that?
I mean, it's that movies. You know,
I start
people
looking
says-
at the controller to see if there's any language on it to try and figure out which button does what.
Give me a luck test.
Okay.
I'm gonna pray.
Oh, no advantage on luck tests though.
Yeah, but
Still,
one
you're
to pray.
helping.
Yeah.
Got a 1. See, that prayer gave me a 1.
Gave you a 1.
There you go.
You look at this thing, there's no words or anything, but there are very crude symbols. And you're able to kind of understand the basics of this. This button here will open all of the cages. This button here will disintegrate everyone in the cages.
See?
And that button there operates the tractor beam.
Okay, and I open the cages.
You open the cages. The citizens are thrilled to be free and immediately flee to their homes after thanking you all.
John Jr. is going to kind of drag the big feet of the clown,
Yeah,
and drag him into one of the cages now.
sure.
I was honestly thinking about the same exact thing.
You drag the clown into the cage. It takes a few of you working together, but you do it.
Then, standing as far away from the cage as possible, said, "Get rid of it, Justin."
Do you push?
Okay. And like I had no idea why you guys were moving it in there at that time, and then like it dawned
And now
on him.
Justin realizes how dark we really are.
Yeah.
Do you push the button?
We're destroying the evidence.
You push the button. There is a flash of light, and then just a cloud of multicolored confetti where the clown's corpse used to be.
Cool.
Wonderful.
Man, we got to save this stuff for our next birthday parties, right?
Yeah, I was gonna
This is
say,
great.
gather that confetti, put it in my pockets, because you never know when you might need some pocket confetti.
You gather 2 pockets of confetti.
Which is easy with that dustpan.
It is. It's all coming together. Everything's coming up Millhouse on this one. All right, what do you all do?
Well, I mean, we can try and go up the tractor beam.
Like when he turns into confetti, I'm just like wide-eyed and staring. And you just hear John Jr. Kind of whisper, "Radical."
Hey, yeah. Right on, man.
All right, let's go beat
It's-
Russian. I don't do the word things.
Yeah.
You do the word things.
Is the tractor beam working at the moment?
The light's on.
Maybe there's like a soccer ball or something nearby we can throw into it to see.
Yeah, not a problem. You find a nearby soccer ball. You toss it into the light. Then, Justin, do you push the ascend button?
Oh, so it doesn't
Yeah,
immediately do anything.
It does not immediately do anything. Once Justin pushes the button, the soccer ball starts floating up towards the ship.
So we want to probably keep a hold of that remote.
We do. Yeah. Say, you should always be prepared. And I'm going to start looking around for like pads to put on.
Yeah.
Oh, shin guards.
Yeah, soccer
Yeah.
at least have shin guards. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, you all look around and you find enough shin guards for all 4 of you. And those shin guards will give you DR1, and it will stack with those of you who already have some damage reduction. The way this DR works is whenever I inflict damage on you, you subtract your DR value from it.
Just gonna put it in my notes section.
Yeah.
Since I already have something in my armor slot.
Okay.
I like the shin guards.
There you go. So, do you all ascend?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Alright.
be heroes.
Here
Just for one
we-
day.
Here we go. And I hold my fist up in the air and press the button so it looks like I'm like superhero flying up into it.
Absolutely. As you all slowly ascend, superhero style, into this UFO. As you finally enter, and you're settled down in this strange looking carnival room. No one has noticed you yet. You do notice that there are a few other clowns milling around. They are escorting people here and there. You can see one small group is getting taken towards the left, towards a doorway, and another small group is being taken towards the right.
Is there an equal number of guards on both groups?
Yeah, there's 2 guards per group.
Is it like a one in front, one in back sort of arrangement, or?
It's like 2 in back, as they have these multicolored, like cat o' nine tails, like crop whip kind of thing, but it's like multicolored and made of light. As they're whipping at the backs of these people, they're hurting in different directions.
Oh,
There's
I'm
like-
surprised they're not like balloon whips.
They're not, no. If I wouldn't have described what they were using already, they would have been.
Well, we want to pick one of them and try and jump them.
We should probably lure him away from the other one.
If they're going different directions, right?
Mm-hmm. 2 groups.
2 groups.
One going left, one going right. Each group has a small, like maybe 4 or 5 captives, your fellow townsfolk, and each group is escorted with 2 clowns.
Yeah, so since
are
there's 2 clowns apiece, yeah.
Do any of these captives look like any of our siblings?
So you take a moment and you look, and you see that there are children, all children in the group on the right, and then it's all older adults being escorted to the left, all adults.
I'm more concerned about the ones on the right. Hey,
Same.
so how we want to do this? Jonathan, you want to try and convert them again, or do we want to try something different?
I don't know. These guys don't really seem like good God-fearing people.
No.
They don't even seem like people at all. And I look back over at Kent and I say, Russians.
That I could try and took the cord over one of them and try and grapple them down. Then we can maybe fight the other one.
Okay. You gonna try and sneak up and choke one of them out?
But then I think everybody else would have to mob the other one.
Well, I'll tell you
That
what,
works for me.
there's a great way for us to manage this.
It's called
Oh, no.
initiative.
Hang on.
Let's do it.
All right, so Dan,
Mhm.
I am letting you lead off this initiative.
Sure.
So,
I'll be doing a called shot to basically try and use the cord like a carrot
Yeah.
sort of thing. And
yeah, exactly. Okay. You
Okay.
will make that body test, please.
it is a 13 under 15.
You pass the body test. Inflict. You're using it as like a groat, and a groat you would
Yeah.
hold with 2 hands. So that would be a D8.
All right. The hairdryer is going to be the best weapon, I think.
It's always the weird ones that do the best.
It's a 7.
It's a 7. 7 damage is good. Give me a second here. We're going to put a 7 on this. And let's put a status on this guy. Show that he's... There we go. All right. Dan, who's going after you?
I think maybe we'll go for Justin since he's had really good luck with that broom.
Okay. Let's move Dan.
All right, so
You're engaged with that.
Justin's going to go in after the one that's not tied up,
Sure.
and he's going to try and sweep the legs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, give me your body test.
Oh no, it's an 18. I failed.
Okay. You still get to do your damage, though. Still roll
Okay.
your D8.
You just whack them really hard in the legs.
You hit them real hard in the shin. If only they had shin guards.
Yeah. 5.
5 damage. All right. Justin, who's after you?
Let's go with Kent.
All right, the one that just avoided getting swept, I'm gonna try to aim for his big red nose with the baseball bat.
Okay.
Cave it in.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll me that body test.
Alrighty. 13 under 14.
That is a pass. It seems like their nose may be a weak spot, so I'm going to let you upgrade that D8 to a D10.
Oh,
It's the hit me here spot.
It's the hit me here
that's a
spot.
9.
9 damage. That's very good. That is going to... Fuck, I got to do math. That's... Okay, cool. It does start eating into this clown's body stat. Go ahead and roll me 2d6, please.
All right. 3.
3. And all I got to do is find the injury table. There we go. They're fine. No ongoing effect.
Dang.
Okay. Kent, who's after you?
Because it's just John and then the clowns.
Yup.
Oh boy. I want John to get 2 turns, so I'll let the clowns go next.
All right, clowns are up. So there we go. Jake and Adam are on this one. So Dan, the clown that you've got garroted is going to try and break free. I'm going to do this as an opposed test. So you give me a body test, and I'll roll a body test, and we'll see which one of us passes.
Is
I
that
got
low roll
a
wins?
7.
What's that?
Is it low roll wins in that? One?
There's a few different measures that you look at. First, it's who actually passes their test.
Oh, okay.
Second is if both pass, who's got the lowest. And if both parties tie, then you look at luck scores and see who's got the higher luck score.
Gotcha.
All right, Dan, you do pass. You maintain your garroting. It is not able to do
Nice.
anything on its turn.
No one ever suspects the hairdryer.
They don't. So then the other clown, I am going to have it make an attack. And it is going to make that attack against you there, Kent. Let's see. So this is a weapon that has a tag. So I get to do my
no.
damage automatically.
I'm going to get a pie to the face, aren't I?
You take
Oh,
2
God.
points of damage, and you need to make me a body test.
Alrighty.
Coconut cream. No. I'm allergic to coconut.
1 under 14.
Shit. Okay, you pass. You're good. All right, that is the turn for the clowns. John, it is your turn.
Okay, John, emboldened by his friend's bravery, is gonna rush forward as Dan is wrestling around with this guy. I'm gonna rush forward with the scissors, doing the most dangerous thing known to man, which is running with the scissors.
It is.
Oh no.
It is confirmed.
Now John is afraid of blood.
Yeah.
He gets squeamish, so he's going to stab. He is going to stab the clown, but like in a place where there's not a lot of blood, like the thigh.
Okay. John has not studied anatomy, but that is fine.
No, he is not.
So if you're just stabbing him in the thigh, that's fine. You'll just roll your damage, which is a d6.
I'm going to use a luck die here.
You use a luck. That d6 becomes a 6. You're now at 6 damage. Roll your d6 again.
That's another 5. So
So
11.
Nice.
11 points of damage, and this is against the one that Dan has restrained. That is going to eat into the body score.
You're gonna get him in his carotid artery. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Uh,
it is.
John, please roll me 2d6 and tell me what the sum is.
3.
3. They're fine. No ill effect. Okay. But still, got a good stab on him. John, it's your turn again.
He's going a little nuts.
Yeah.
He's going again. Just same thing.
Stab
He's
it again.
Like crying while he's doing it.
Yeah.
I need to be rolling for the attack, right?
No.
Or is it just straight up?
Nope.
You only roll a test for the attack if you're doing a called shot, where if you're trying to get some special effect. So
Okay.
you can always just do a regular attack where you just roll damage, or you can say, I want to try and cause this kind of effect, and that's when I would have you roll a test first.
Ah, nah, it's all about that damage right now.
Yeah.
So just stabbing.
Just stabbing.
Another 2.
All right. Clown is still up. Roll me 2d6.
10.
Holy
Oh,
shit
boy.
sticks.
That might be good.
Yeah, that's going to be good. Let me get my injury table open back up. because I keep closing it. A 10, they are winded. It loses its next turn in combat.
I like to imagine that through the screams you just hear.
Yeah. Ugh, they
Sound
accidentally
of
gave
two
me
balloons
clown
rubbing on each
juice.
other.
All right, Will, who's going after you?
I imagine this opens up an opportunity for Steve Urkel.
Steve Urkel.
I mean, at this
Urkel?
point, I think it's taking the choking to whatever the next step is.
Okay, you just bind down hard with your garrote. You're dealing a two-handed attack, so that's a D8 damage.
Switch over. 5.
Describe how Steve would feel as he's pulling on this hairdryer cord and feels the life fade out of this clown.
Maybe not that great actually, but you know.
Yeah. Okay.
That
clown is dead.
That sounds like something he needs to talk about in therapy next week.
Right. Steve Urkel's never actually killed anyone before.
It's the 90s. Nobody goes to therapy. What am I talking
No,
about?
no. You just drink these problems away like a good American is supposed to.
That's
Steve, who's next?
Gotta go to the liquor store and steal a few beers from my dad's 24-pack.
Yeah. What'd you say, Adam?
I did. I went to therapy in the 90s.
Oh.
It was very new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can dig
boy.
that.
I don't know. Do cocaine about it.
Yeah. Why don't you just do some cocaine about it? You got a ghost in
That
your
was
blood.
later. That was when I was like 19.
Yeah.
No.
Just to mix it up, since you've already gone, Jonathan, we'll go back to Kin.
I will. You know what? I'm inspired. That was a nice strangulation that I just saw there. So I'm
It
gonna
was.
try to use my bat to strangle this clown from behind. Kind of like put him in a chokehold
Oh,
with the bat.
yeah. Okay. That's give me a body test.
All right. That's 13 under 14.
All right, so I'll give it the same restrained condition. Now give me your damage. Be a D8.
2.
2 damage. All right, roll me 2D6.
On high. 6.
6 is, I think it's going to lose its next turn. It is, in fact, going to lose its next turn.
All right.
You all need to roll, when I ask for 2D12s, you all need to roll 12s. 11s or 12s.
All right.
Like
Well,
That's
now?
fine, though.
I'm going to give it over to Justin then. I want
okay.
him to finish off this clown.
Justin, it's your turn.
All right. So he's held by the neck, right?
Yes, he is.
All right. So I'm going to take the back end of the broom. I'm going to stab right at his nose.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Holy shit.
Give me your body test to make sure you hit the nose.
Okay. Body 12. Got it.
Fucking got it. So bump that D8 into a D10.
That's right. Okay.
The loud, violent honk.
And
Yes, sir.
I got a 9.
Yeah.
Oh, 9 is... As you impale your broom handle through this clown's schnoz, you feel it break through the bone and into a soft, squishy area as the clown seizes, supported by the weight of the baseball bat and the broom, and eventually collapses to the floor with this pink, gelatinous, fibrous material leaking out of the wound in its nose.
It's one way to handle it.
Wonder if it tastes like cotton candy.
Do you taste it?
Is anyone looking?
Not specifically.
Yeah, we'll say no.
Yeah.
Go and give me a body test.
Oh, no. A 1.
Carnification.
It tastes amazing. Go ahead and increase your luck by 1.
Ooh. It's at max. So,
Oh, okay. Well, I tried.
this stuff's pretty good. And then after I say that, I'm like, I look around, like, embarrassed.
That's fair.
How much you got left on your face? No.
There's like some on my face and fingers. Yeah.
Well, Justin, well, I don't know, man. I just don't know.
You should try it.
No, I think I'm all right. I think I gotta cut down on my alien blood.
They're made of cotton candy.
My mom says I'll get diabetes. And you look over and there's just John Jr. like covered in the blood from the femoral artery or whatever. But he's like scrawny and he's got like khakis with his like polo shirt that he has tucked into the khakis. But he's breathing super heavily like he just like ran a mile, you know?
Oh, that's type 2. It only happens to adults. We're still kids.
Best not chance it.
On the bodies, you find each of them has one of these clown whips. I put the information you need on it in the Discord channel that we were talking about this. They're each one-handed weapons. They deal a d6 damage, and they each have the shocking tab. When you hit someone with it, that person has to pass a body test.
Wow.
Or they are stunned and unable to do anything until the end of their turn in combat. As you free this group of 4 kids, they're wearing soccer uniforms. They're not your 4, though.
No. Boo.
Hey, you're safe now.
We say covered in...
Thank you, mister. I appreciate you saving us.
Hey, you seen Tiffany? You know where she went?
They took her in before us. They sent her up the beam. And then I don't know where she went, but they were taking us. They took all the kids. We're going this way, and all the adults are going that way.
All right. Well, where should we send them? Should we go?
Is there a
back and
clown
send them
car
on?
nearby they can hide in?
Give me a luck test, Jake.
2 for 2.
There is a clown car parked nearby.
All right. Okay, everybody, get inside this clown car. There should be plenty of room for everybody.
You open the tiny door, and as you peer inside, it's like looking inside of a limousine. As this group of kids squeeze through the door, and they have plenty of space now to hide and relax.
Now, just
Keep 'em
remember,
out
if
of
anybody
the-
unlocks these doors, you just, lock the doors real fast. Just like,
Oh,
You just keep your hand on the lock, and then they can't unlock it.
exactly.
one of the kids says, I know how to do that. I do that to my mom when she comes back to the car after grocery shopping.
Good on you, kid.
I'm sure she really appreciates that.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
She says that's why she drinks.
Okay.
I'm going to close the door.
All right.
I'll stuff my baseball bat into my backpack. I'll get one of the clown whips, and then I'll wear my baseball glove on my other hand.
Okay, what's your intention for the glove?
Just in case something comes flying in my direction, I want to try and catch it with the glove.
Okay, cool. I'll give you advantage on any catch tests that you have to do.
All right.
Cool.
Steve,
All right.
you want to use the other one?
I don't know. I've been having a lot of fun with my hairdryer so far because it's allowed for a lot of utility play.
All right.
And Mr.
well,
Boyd has one hell of a hairdryer.
I for some reason in my mind recall going as a kid that those things were just big chonky metal things with huge cords on them.
They were.
I think I'll use this other whip here. And,
Jesus put these scissors in my path for a reason.
If you turn them around, you can use them as like brass knuckles.
Yeah, rip them through the little finger grips. It's like a Wolverine claw.
It's a punch gong or a punch
He
dagger
does
now.
that, and then there's this sort of like moment where it's just like seeing the point like kind of backwards, which is like right over one of his arteries, right? And he goes, nope.
Turn it around again.
Yeah, he does. Now it's pointy and out.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
So, I think I'll use that dustpan then. If you're not gonna use it, if you're gonna stick with your hair dryer or rope.
Oh, you're talking to
Well, I mean, I'm still holding on to the dustpan.
Okay,
for
so
if
you
I'm
are-
using it
okay.
in one-handed mode.
Got it.
What are you using one-handed? The whip? Or no?
I'm keeping my options available.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was using the dustpan in one hand and using the hair dryer as like a flail, but he used the cord, which would be two-handed. So, as you look down the corridor where the children were being led,
Or leave the broom behind.
you can see that.
Suspicious murder weapon.
Yeah. You can see in this corridor that there's 3 doors, 2 on the left and 1 on the right. What do you do?
Well, I mean, the obvious choice is to go to the left, I believe.
Okay.
Agreed.
Do you go to the first door on the left or the second door on the left?
First door on the left.
As you move up to the first door on the left, the door slides open. There's a hissing as it does. And you find yourself looking into some kind of like, those of you who've watched Star Trek or any other sci-fi that's available at this time, is some kind of engineering room. But there doesn't seem to be anything else.
Is there anything fun to do in here? Buttons to push? Kids like to push buttons.
Oh, there's a shitload of buttons. Are you going to go
Ready?
push buttons?
I don't know, guys. What do you think? We only get this opportunity
push-
once.
If we push all the buttons, it'll probably ruin their spaceship. So I say we go for it.
Well,
Might ruin their spaceship while we're on that spaceship, but
I
Yeah.
push the nearest.
Yeah.
I push the nearest one right now.
Luck test.
Failed. 3 out of 1.
Okay, that's fine. You push the button, and all of the lights in the room start flashing red, and there's the sound of like it clacks an alarm. Beep, beep, beep.
clearly we've done a good thing.
I push it again.
Go ahead and give me a luck test.
Failed. 4.
Okay, it continues.
I grab
Well-
his hand.
But let's move on to the next room, because if they don't want their ship to crash, they'll probably send people here to fix it. So now
Good idea.
our diversion is working. That's
Good job,
plan.
John.
That was the plan the whole time.
John's my dad. I'm John Jr.
As you all move over to the next door, you peer inside, and it's some kind of control room. And you see hooked up to a large terminal in the center of the room is this emaciated, near skeletal clown that has all these cords and tubes and wires hooked up to it. And it appears to be possibly like the central nervous system, the brain of the ship, maybe?
Wonder if it's their mother.
Oh, shit.
I am Justin Bailey.
Give me a mind test.
All right.
With the way that my knees are shaking, you might wonder if I'm our central nervous system.
Oh.
6 out of 15. It's a success.
Oh, that boo fucked me up. God damn.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. It is a female cloud, so in fact it probably is their mother.
Hey, I say to it.
What are you talking to? Hi.
her physical form seems to be totally unaware of you all here.
Well, either we push buttons, we unplug cables, or I find somewhere to plug this hairdryer in and try and cook her brain. Because I feel like that's what the hairdryer does to me.
Give me a luck
start
test,
Like,
Dan.
it is so hot when they just leave it on your neck.
Yeah.
I'll start looking at some of the buttons near whatever terminals she's plugged into.
Sure. Give me a mind
Yeah.
test, Adam. Dan, you're giving me a luck test.
Another 6. I rolled
Yeah.
2 6s for my luck.
Uh-oh, not gonna happen. 17.
Yeah, you think that you find the button that says land ship.
Hey, this one here, I think it says land ship. You see where it's got like the spaceship and then it's landing over a home like it's going home?
I'm gonna push the button.
You feel
idea.
there's a building thrum. This vibration goes through the ship, and then a sudden release as you're not sure what just happened.
I think we just landed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
All
you.
right, let's go. Let's go save the others.
You head out of the hallway, unless you got something else.
Yeah, I'm gonna look over her a little bit more just
Yeah.
to see like if I could figure anything out.
Give me another mind test.
4. Got it.
You got it. You see that there is a lot of these connections go to a nearby terminal, and this terminal has these 2 giant, huge, goofy clown handprints, like hand scanners. And as you move up to them, you place your hands on them, and the screens come to life in front of you as you see an 8-bit digital rendition of her. As she speaks to you from a digital clown voice that says, "Ho ho, blah, 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 blah."
I told you I'm gonna lean over to Kent. Russian.
Yeah, oh, you're right.
Das Vidanya?
As the little digital image points kind of on the screen off to the side a little bit, and you can see the direction of the point. There's a small door, like there's a small little cubby with a door on it, not far from her terminal.
Should we do it, guys?
I guess like it's like a little storage.
Yeah, a
thing.
little storage cubby.
All right.
Let's check that out.
You open the door and you can see that there are, it's a jar, it's a clear jar with clear fluid inside, and swimming inside are what you would recognize as about 8 small clownfish, but their tails are weird. Instead of being the flat standard fish tails, these things are circular and round, like funnel shaped tails, with the opening being at the end of the tail. And these things are small. Think like each one of them's maybe slightly larger than like your standard like chili bean.
Believe it or
neat.
not, Meta Daniel knows what to do with these.
Okay, so I like take the jar and like hold it in front of the screen.
She looks pleased, and a little diagram, pictograph style diagram, shows someone taking a fish out of the jar and putting it in their nose.
Yeah, kind of thought that would be the case. I wouldn't do that.
What if we put it in her nose?
Oh, there's an idea.
Ooh.
So
Big
it starts
red
as-
X pops up on the screen.
Yeah, let's definitely do that.
Do you put it in her nose?
Sure.
Yeah, you lift up the little hood over her face, this emaciated clown lady, and you put one of the fish in her nose, and it immediately sucks in, and she shakes just a little bit, and then nothing happens. As you can see, the clown on the screen looks slightly agitated.
I think one of us are supposed to do it.
Who?
Oh, I'm not. No.
I don't
Nah.
know.
We need to draw straws for it.
Why would we? No.
Either that or we just don't do it at all. We just leave.
No, we have to do this. Let's draw straws.
If you're all agreeing to draw straws, I'll just roll a d4 to see who gets picked.
Oh boy.
1,
It will do the thing where we all put our hands on the baseball bat and whoever's on the top has to do it.
yeah. 1 is John, 2 is Steve, 3 is Justin, 4 is Kent. Kent,
Oh no.
as you reach your hand into the jar and grab one of these little fishes, as soon as you get close to your face, the fish flies out of your hand, buries itself in your left nostril, and you just feel a crunching, burrowing sensation as this thing delves deep into your head. Go ahead.
This is how Russians are made.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Kent, you are going to take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
As
So got
the
hit points.
yeah, hit points. As the wait, you said you're out of hit points?
No, I said I still got hit points.
Okay, I was worried. Yeah. As all of a sudden the terminals turns into it's about goddamn time.
Oh.
As
my
Kent, you can now
gosh.
understand the clown language.
I can speak Russian now.
It's not Russian, you idiot, but that's fine. Listen, you gotta help me out.
Oh, okay. What do I do?
Have you ever played that one game where you do the math puzzle thing?
No, but I know someone who has.
Do you remember the name of that game?
No.
It's called Sudoku, and what I want to do is ritualistic Sudoku.
Okay.
Your friend there, I see that he's got one of your primitive earth weapons.
What's she saying?
I want you to
wants
have him.
play a math game.
I want you to have him put the barrel of that in my body's mouth, angled up, and pull the trigger.
Well, that's dark, but you know what? At this point, I'm perfectly fine with that. Can I borrow the shotgun real quick?
Can you make sure
What's she
that we're home
want? As I
first?
start like just not really asking too much, but I do ask anyway. What's she want? As I hand over the shotgun.
Oh, she just wants the shell.
She does. Now listen, like I said, put the barrel of the gun in my mouth and angle it slightly upwards. But just so you know, if you're here looking for your other primitive humans, you got the door across the hallway is the incubation cocoons. The youth are kept there. And if you go back to the main entrance tent, off the other side is the meat processing factory, and that is where all of the elderly humans go.
You're gonna eat our moms and dads?
Yes.
Yeah, I think they're gonna eat our moms and dads, but we can still save. Maybe we can save the youngsters.
You can. You do need to hurry. It seems like your meddling in my engineering compartment accidentally set the quantum gigadrive into overload. And you've got roughly 5 turns of a D6 as dictated by the GM until the ship explodes.
What's she saying?
The ship's gonna go boom, so we gotta go save the kids real quick, like right now.
Can you make sure that we're actually landed on the ground at home first?
Yeah, could you make sure that we're landed on the ground first before we
I can.
disconnect the...
I will have to shift our current location slightly, because it also seems like when you push that first button, you did glitterate a very large swath of land directly underneath of us.
Glitterate.
Oh, glitterate.
So let me move the ship, and you all feel a strange lurching sensation in your stomach. There we go. I have moved us to a safe landing, and I have initiated landing procedures. The ship will land on its own, and it should land well before the rest of the ship explodes. Please obliterate my brain pan.
Okay. So we're gonna land somewhere. It's gonna be fine. We can save the kids. They're right across the hall, actually. But afterwards, Mama Clown wants to just kind of check out, which I'll kind of like hold my hand between me and John Jr. She wants the shotgun to the head, so yeah.
Yeah, John Jr. just turns pale and just walks out the door.
Okay, yeah.
Sounds like we got
we'll
our
be back
directions
after
set.
we save the youngsters.
Okay.
You don't need to save the youngsters. Well, you do, but you don't need to save them first. I've already landed the ship. Release me from this internal hell.
Okay. Yeah, you guys go with John Jr. I'll be right there with you.
Okay.
Okay. She says, "Thank you, my sweet prince." You all hear a single gunshot as Kent leaves the room.
I'll bring the shotgun, you know. It's not
Still a
loaded,
good
but I'll bring
club.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, John pukes when he hears that.
Yeah. As you all move to the room across the hallway, you look inside and you see that it is loaded with these strange looking cotton candy cocoons, but there's no sign of children.
I just start trying to like pull the cotton candy.
Absolutely you do. As you start ripping apart the cotton candy, go ahead and give me a luck test.
Okay.
No.
3, got it.
Oh, you pass. Okay, very good. You
Right now-
quickly
right now my luck's fine.
find the 4 of your siblings.
Huh, sweet.
As doing this, you do hear the klaxon increasing in frequency.
Are there a lot more kids?
There are. You've got your 4. There are. Go ahead and roll me 2d20.
No.
2, 7, 9.
There are 9 more pods.
Oh,
Okay, hold on. Before we do anything else, we got to determine, are the other kids from our soccer team?
This is important.
This could be our one chance to finally beat those suckers.
We're gonna crush them in all future games.
yeah, that town always beat us when we were playing kitty soccer. We should save them.
All right.
So, yeah, let's start trying to save
Yeah.
more quickly.
No, yeah, you do. You do save more quickly. Just don't worry about me shifting this d6 around.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm sure that's not important.
All right, you've got 13 children saved.
Yay!
Yay! Let's run!
To the clown car.
To the clown car. Maybe we can drive it to the teleporter.
Well, what about our moms and dads?
They're mean. We gotta go.
Well, our mom wasn't there. Remember, they sent us to get our hair cut, so, 50-50.
Oh, yeah.
As you're all rushing back out, you do find yourself back in that big tent area where you started. You know that the door to the right does lead to where the adults were taken. Or you can get the other kids out of the clown car and head out through the tractor beam.
I think we gotta get the kids out of the clown car and get out of the tractor beam.
Is there a window on that door to where the adults went?
Yeah, you take a look in. And as you take that look in, you see that you are looking into like a very large butchering facility with huge chunks of meat hanging from hooks from the walls and ceilings, and a large, heavy-set clown wielding a large butcher's cleaver.
Oh my god.
Without hesitation, I just go up and I whip it with the shocking whip.
Oh, okay.
It's time to go.
I don't think he's impeding us from getting out of here.
He's not, but it's...
But we gotta
Now, he was
save
through
Clown
people,
whipping
right?
time.
He was through a door.
Oh, alright. Well,
Adam, did
Wait,
you
does-
throw the door open and go whip him with a shotgun?
now I go whip him with the whip.
You go whip him with a whip?
Shock whip.
Okay.
Oh, holy shit.
Oh my god, that's not 8-bit at all.
Now this one, I went big.
Special.
This one's Super Nintendo.
Shit. All right, Adam, you're getting to lead off our initiative.
Okay. So yeah, I just run up there and I try and whip him right in the nose with this shock whip.
Oh yeah, you're going for the nose. So go ahead and give me your body test.
It's a 19. No.
You still get your damage.
All right, it's a D6.
D6.
I rolled a 5, and it's shocking.
Okay, so let me adjust my hit points, and then I'm going to roll a body test. I, in fact, fail that body test.
Nice.
Oh,
So,
no. Oh,
The
yay.
shocking ability is, let me refresh myself. They're stunned and unable to take actions until they pass a body test at the end of their turn in combat. So this fucker is stunned. Who's next, Adam?
We're gonna go with Jonathan John Jr. Iverson.
All right.
All right. I'm looking around at the bodies, right, that we see. Like, do I see any parents in here?
Give me a luck test.
Oh, this is bad. No, I got a 4 out of 1.
Yeah, you actually roll me a
Oh, no.
d4.
4.
Okay. You see the head of Kent's neighbor sitting on a butcher's table.
Mrs. Flanagan! She worked at the local library. She always told us to shush.
Yeah. No signs of your parents, but you do see someone that you know. Why don't you go ahead? This is going to be kind of shocking here, John Jr. I'm going to give you 1 point of mind damage. So you need to decrease your current mind score by 1.
Love it.
And what's your luck?
1.
Shit. Yeah, go and roll me 3d6.
$13.
Oh,
Okay, you faint from the sight of this. You lose your next turn in combat.
Yep, so I just yelled, Mrs. Flanagan, and then, like, comically, straight backwards like a board.
Yeah. A lot like the barber and the old man, how they went. Oh, interesting.
oh no.
All right, John, you are fainted. Who's going after you?
Oh, this brings the attention of actually the big clown,
Oh, I appreciate that.
who is stunned, by the way.
Yes, indeed.
Shit. He is stunned. All right. It's the clown's turn. Clown loses its turn because it is in fact, stunned. So it's the end of the clown's turn. I'm going to make a body test to see if it unstuns. I rolled a natural 20. No, that fucker is still stunned. All right, so my choices are now Dan or Jake. I'm going to give it to Jake.
All right. I'll try to get John Jr. up on his feet by fanning him with my baseball glove.
Oh, you're leveraging your baseball glove. Are you taking your auto success here?
I think I will. Yeah.
Okay. John, you're back awake on your feet. You're no longer under the effect of losing your next turn.
Shh. I wasn't talking.
Okay. So
It's just
after
Mrs. Flanagan, everything's fine.
everything's fine. Steve.
Since I get 2 actions, I
You
guess
do?
I'll just yell for everybody to get to the teleporter pad,
Okay.
and then try and there's like a control panel around here to operate it. Like
So you're
inside.
in the butcher room. This isn't the teleporter pad room.
Oh, I didn't go to the butcher room.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't want to be there.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, you run and you see there is a terminal next to it. So you run over there and I'll say you slap the button. Just pure luck. And it starts going down as children start jumping into it, descending down out of the ship.
Yeah, trying to get everybody out. So
Okay, so you yelled run. You went and hit it. I think that's your first turn. What's your next turn?
I don't know if I would be able to take a calculated guess on how much turns we have left.
You could give me a
Before the
mind
ship explodes.
test.
I don't know if I'd be able to use my calculator for this or not.
Yes, you can. You can take an auto success.
All right.
On the D6 that I am keeping track of this, I've got 2 rounds left, and that is after each combat round, I am going to mark it down, and then when it hits 0, the ship explodes. So you've got, you're at the start of this combat round. You've got the entirety of this round, the entirety of the next round, and then the ship detonates.
All right. Well, that gives us 1 round to try and finish the clown.
Okay. So yeah, you use your calculator to calculate how long is left. Who's going next there, Dan?
Let's go with Jonathan. John Jr.
John Jr., it is your turn.
I'm gonna yell and yell, "Where are my mom and dad?" And I'm going to rush forward and stab the clown, but I'm going straight for that nose.
Absolutely. Give me that body test.
That is a failure.
Okay. You
Oh,
still get your
no.
damage, though, so you can still roll that D6.
That is a 3.
Okay.
And then, as I'm running forward, overly aggressive, I assume, what is his name? Oh, sorry, forgive me. Justin has thoughts about the opportunity that I just opened up for him.
Okay. Justin, it's your turn.
All right, Justin is going to. I'm trying to think it. So, this thing is stunned, right?
Yes, it is.
Still. All right, and it's standing.
It is.
All right, so I'm gonna try and pull like an Indiana Jones and like whip around its ankle and pull it off its feet.
Absolutely. Go ahead and make me that body test.
I got it.
Okay. Yeah, give me your damage.
Damage. That's
a 4.
4 damage.
Now you can use luck to explode your damage, right?
If you wanted to.
I do.
Okay.
Let's use it.
So that 4 became a 6.
And then, oh, there's another 6,
That's another 6.
Yeah.
So we're up to 12 right now.
and then a 4 on top of that. So that's 16.
Fuck yeah, that's good damage. Okay. Wow, that is good damage.
It's a lot of damage.
You did it!
Maybe it cracked his head when it fell.
Yeah, it is now prone. It is bleeding out of the back of its noggin, and it is still stunned from your whip.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm assuming we don't need to test again for him stacking stun. It's just one
Yeah.
solitary.
Yeah. All right, Adam. Who's next?
Who's left?
It's Jake or me.
All right, you.
All right. My turn is spent stunned, and then I'll roll a body test to see if I can unstun. No, I can't. This fucker's got a 13 for his body score, and I am rolling. That was my lowest, and it was a 15. It was like a goddamn 20, and then like a 19, now a 15.
Jeez.
Okay. Jake, it is your turn. You get to go twice.
All right. Well, I'm going to aim for his nose with the clown whip.
Yep. Give me your body test.
All right. 8 under 14.
Okay. That is a success, so I'm going to let you bump that damage die from a 6 to an 8.
All right. 7. But I'm going to go ahead and spend a luck to make it
Okay.
explode.
That is an 8. All right.
Plus another 7.
Nice.
And I'll spend another luck to make that explode.
You can't.
Oh,
On a single combat
fine with me.
attack, you can only spend 1 point of luck per explosions. So we do cap
I'm still
that.
fine with 15.
15 is
You fool.
great. And it is, in fact, now out of its health pool.
Oh boy, it's only just now out of its health pool.
Yeah. Holy shit, man.
Ah,
Fuck.
let's see.
You
There's
got
not a
one
lot
more
of
turn?
time left.
No, hang on. We're
can't
not
get this
done on this turn yet.
Ooh.
We're not done yet.
Oh, I got to roll 2d6, don't I?
No.
Nope.
He's doing
Nope.
something.
Sorry. Yeah. For this, I want you to roll me 2d6 plus 6.
Oh, dang. It's going to be 11.
And that's with the plus 6?
Well, that's with the plus 6, yeah.
Okay.
5 plus 6.
Okay. So you... And what are you hitting it in the nose with?
Clown whip.
You hit this thing hard in the face with your clown whip. You connect right in the nose. And as you've got that swing through with the whip, the ends, the little tendrils of this whip just bury into this clown's face. And as you swing down, you just peel this thing's face right off of its body. And
I'm
you
glad I'm
like...
not there.
It's like peeling a banana clear down to its chest.
Oh my god.
As this exposed clown skull stares at you, wide-eyed, and dies.
That wasn't very funny.
Honk, honk. And then I'll run for the exit.
Hong Kong, bitch.
As
Yeah.
do you all run for the exit?
Yeah.
Are there
I have
any alive adults in here?
No. It looks like they were dispatched very quickly.
Yep, I'm out of here.
You all escape the ship. I had 1 on my countdown die still, so it does not explode. You get all the children that you saved and yourselves, and you are in the woods somewhere. As
We
you
got
all...
a Boy Scout with us, right?
You got a Boy Scout with you. You're fine. As you
Oh, thank
all
goodness.
start running away, as moments later in the distance, there is an explosion. You see the mushroom cloud rise where the ship was at. Congratulations. You all have saved the day. Question
We
mark.
did it.
And
That's
that
great.
is where we're ending this little adventure with you all lost in the woods after saving your siblings and destroying your hometown.
Yay.
That's awesome. That's great.
Yay.
All right.
Plus,
Sorry.
we have the other town soccer players to eat if we really get desperate.
That's very accurate. You do have the other town soccer players. You can always
Or
eat
we could
them.
just go to a drugstore when we get out of the woods.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, we got to get out of the woods first. You know?
Yeah. All right.
Who
I
knows
am
what happens to the soccer
stopping.
team on the way there.
Yeah, I'm stopping the recording. So anyone listening to this, goodbye.
goodbye.
Bye, everybody.